Camera's all messed up. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into Red, White, and Bills. We're gonna do a little fun show today, talking about it's not all superlatives. It's really just picking up, the top of each position. Maybe throw in some most improved players of the position, and talk about how their season went in the regular season, and give some credit, so on and so forth. Yeah, we're gonna see. But so I'm going to be pulling up the team statistics, and we're going to go through and we're going to talk. We'll start at the top with Josh Allen, who, believe it or not, was only one touchdown off of his best season of 45 in 2020, even though it seemed it's up here. If you won one, Jake was mailing them out, so Jake should be on that, my friend. But all right, Josh Allen in the air, 385 completions out of 579 attempts, 4,306 yards, 29 touchdown passes, 18 interceptions, 66.5 completion percentage, 253 yards per game, and a rating of 92. While on the ground, adding 111 of attempts, 524 yards, average of 4.7, 15 touchdowns, 5 fumbles. I think only 3 or 4 were lost, and 57 first down runs out of those 115, 111. Oh no, I won one as well, so he should be sending you one. So I'll reach out to Jake. What's up, Battlehawk? So yeah, combined for 44 touchdowns and 22 turnovers. Even when it seemed like he had a bad year, he came to play when it mattered most. Of course, get those turnovers down a little bit, and he will be an MVP of this league. But Josh Allen led the league in total yards and total touchdowns. So definitely got a top 3 quarterback, and could even go up to 2 to some people's eyes if we do some noise in the playoffs. All right, let's go to rushing. Running back, James Cook. First 1,000-yard rusher since LaShawn McCoy. 237 attempts, 1,122 yards, average of 4.7, which is incredible with that many carries. Only 2 touchdowns, 3 fumbles, 2 were lost. 53 first downs, 6 runs of 20 plus, 1 run of 40 plus. I'm messing. Oh, okay. But that Jim Kelly football is my. Not sure you got it at your house. I have my ways. I'm a sneaky one. But James Cook, man, I mean, going into the season, I didn't know what to think, what to expect. I was wondering, was his utilization going to continue to be when we brought in a guy like Harris who had an injury history? I wasn't sure. But he really stepped up and had a couple really good games. All-purpose yards, he was incredible. I think he was in the top 3. Touchdowns, got to get up a little bit, but he dropped a couple of them too. So he also added, let's go to the receiving, 44 receptions for 445 yards, average of 10, 4 touchdowns, long of 48, 1 fumble, 26 yards a game, 16 first downs, 7 20 plus yards, and 140 plus yards. So just a complete all-purpose back, minus the pass blocking. So we'll see how he fixes that in the offseason. But absolutely a superstar in the running back room. Let's keep going with the receiving. Obviously, Stephon Diggs, 107 receptions, 1,183 yards, 8 touchdowns, long of 55, 69.6 yards per game, 58 first downs, 10 20-plus yard receptions, and 2 40-plus yard receptions. And, we'll see. He kind of slowed down later on in the year. James Cook is not a 3-down back. Absolutely. We need to get him a younger, bigger complementary back next season. Yeah, I agree. Maybe there's a couple we could get in a 3rd and 4th round. I haven't really researched running backs yet. What's up, Shake? I'll see you tonight. Pass protection is not good, and he's a little light, so running between the tackles is not what he does best. Absolutely. He's got a lot of work to do in the offseason, and maybe he can put on a couple pounds and keep his speed, which that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, as far as wide receivers go, Stephon Diggs was the leader, of course, and his yards per game went down a little bit, but playoff time, I'm sure he'll kick it into high gear. And let's go, obviously, tight end Dalton Kincaid led the way with 73 receptions, 673 yards, average of 9.2 a catch, only 2 touchdowns, 1 fumble, long of 51, yards per game 42, 29 first downs, 5 20-plus receptions, and 140 plus. When in the offseason, we talked about a Knuckle City Mafia. What do we expect? What do we expect from Kincaid? He's a rookie. You can't put all this expectation on him. Me personally, I unfairly put a lot on him because he's a first-round pick, and we traded up for him. I was hoping he'd get around 60, 65 receptions to kind of make up for the Isaiah McKenzie, production that he brought last year, which, again, McKenzie isn't that good. So I was hoping for that. He had 73 catches, and I think he had almost 100 targets, which was definitely exceeded my expectation. And let's see how he does in the playoffs and then some. Shakir is the real deal. Joe Brady needs to get him more involved moving forward. It's all about Yak, and absolutely, Tommy. He's our Yak guy for sure, and he's almost a sure-handed catcher. So let's throw in Shakir as an improved player in the wide receiver room. Not improved as in skill wise, but he did more this year for us. He got more go, and hopefully he gets more to do in the playoffs, as you said. He had 339 catches for 611 yards, 2 touchdowns, long of 81. So he's a guy we could definitely utilize. But Dawson Knox was hurt, so can't really talk about him. Quentin Morris didn't really do much, but we definitely found a gem in Dalton Kincaid. I'm a Shakir, bro. Yeah, absolutely. He's an insanely good player, and he could turn into like that reliable, Beasley type player. Now let's get into defense. We'll start with corner. I know Rasul Douglas wasn't with us the whole time, but I got to, he's been the star of the secondary. I think these stats are only for him in Buffalo. I'm not entirely sure. Well, this is wrong too. It says he only has 1 interception. So that's not correct. He's definitely got more interceptions than that. But Rasul Douglas, man, he's what a great pickup by being at the trade deadline. Essentially only traded him for a 5th-round pick because we traded the Tremaine Edmonds compensatory 3rd-round pick for him, I believe, or flip that, whatever way that is. But, just ball hawk, sure tackler, always involved in the play. If he gets beat, he's already making the tackle immediately. Absolutely insane. I will throw Christian Benford in as the most improved DB this year. Not good work Cook alone. Yeah, you got to get Cook, like Tommy said, a complimentary guy with him. But yeah, Christian Benford, most improved. Rasul Douglas, definitely the best in that room. Linebacker, again, unfortunately, Matt Milano's out, but Tyrell Dodson did have a good year. So I will say he's improved because we didn't expect anything from this guy. So most improved, he had 70 total tackles or combined tackles and 53 solo, 2.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. But the real deal, Terrell Bernard, who no one had any clue about. And, if someone said he wasn't going to be good, you're not wrong because we never knew. So you're having your opinion on him beforehand. I was in between. I said, I don't know. I like his physical prowess. I love how fast he is. I think we can use him, but I wasn't sure, But 143 tackles. This is an all-pro season. 143 tackles, 84 solo, 6.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries. Just incredible, man. He's always around the ball. Well, with all the drop Cook touchdowns, he needs to work on catching in the offseason and bulking up. Yeah, he's definitely got some work to do. James Cook, absolutely sure. I skipped over safety, but I guess I kind of consider them in the defensive back. Jordan Poyer, in my opinion, was the best safety. Taylor Rapp had some good plays. Micah Hyde, of course, field general, had some great plays, battled injuries, but you got to go Poyer here. Let me just pull his stats up. Go down. Poyer had 101 total tackles, 1 sack, and I think 1 interception it's hard to tell because it's all the way down here and let's see. It's over here. Nope, no picks, but 101 total tackles. So we've been utilizing him in dime a lot, and it's been awesome. Now I'll put D-line in the same category. Won't be ends and won't be just D tackles, just defensive line in general. I think Ed Oliver obviously was the driving force of this defense this year. All-pro season, 51 total tackles, 9.5 sacks, an interception, a forced fumble. This guy was just out of this world. 34 solo tackles. If he doesn't get all-pro, that's crazy. This isn't even going over his pressure, his pressure percentage, his win rate, none of that. This is just normal stat, all-pro type season. And if I had to pick a most improved guy, it's tough. I was expecting more from and Leonard Floyd as an honorable mention because he got 10.5 sacks and did absolutely outstanding for us this year, especially with the absence of Von Miller. But Leonard Floyd, 11 sacks, it says. No, 10.5. So definitely. But I will put AJ Epinesa as a most improved player. He's been improving every single year, battled injuries, but 20 tackles, 6.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble. He had a couple passes deflected. It doesn't have that on here, but absolute beast. And we'll continue to use him. Hopefully we sign him. And then just special teams. Tyler Bass was 24 of 29, 82%. Long of 54, 49 of 50 extra points. Sam Martin, 51 attempts, average of 45.8, long of 70, net of 40. He had 24 inside the 20 out of 51. Fair cut, 17, and 3 touchbacks. What's up, Banana? Bills up, baby. Now you guys will be good this week. That'll be a good game to watch. And then for my favorite position, the O-line. I'll start off with the most improved player, Spencer Brown. Again, I do the O-line every week. It's my favorite thing to talk about. From what he's done from his first start to now is incredible growth. He heard it from Bills Mafia, and he listened to the critics, and he worked his ass off, and he did incredible, and I'm extremely happy to see what he's done this year. Best player, though, by far, Deion Dawkins. I think he's only let up 1 sack this entire season. And, this whole line was incredible. Josh was the least sacked quarterback, least pressured quarterback the entire season. They improved in run blocking, and they kept the same starters for the whole 17-game season. And going into the playoffs, that's a really big deal. So Deion Dawkins was the MVP of the O-line. Spencer Brown's most improved. Honorable mention, Connor McGovern. He had his lowest pressure rate allowed in his entire career at 3.8% of the snaps. He allows the pressure. That's his best in his career. And he was in Dallas. So Dallas always had a good offensive line. So absolutely incredible for them. Those are my superlatives, but let's, we can just take to PFF for a little bit just to see a couple things. Just to talk about some of the players. Josh Allen finished with a 91.3 offensive grade, 86.7 pass, 90 run. Stephon Diggs, our best receiver, finished with an 81 offensive grade, 81.1 in passing. Deion Dawkins, our best lineman, finished with a 73.7 overall grade, a pass block of 76.4, and a run block of 66.3 with I think that's 3 penalties. I don't know what that means, 9 and 3, but I don't think he's had 9 penalties, so that's pretty good. James Cook with our best running back with a 71.8 offensive grade. As we've mentioned and Tommy's mentioned in the chat here, pass block of 23.8 collectively for the entire season. That's horrible. Running, he averaged 79.3, which is good. Spencer Brown, our most improved lineman, 68.1 overall, which is awesome. 65 pass blocking, which is awesome, and 71.9 run blocking, which is awesome. So, yeah, maybe it is 9 penalties. I don't know because I know he had more than one, but whatever. Dalton Kincaid, our best tight end, 67.2 offensive grade, 68.7 in the pass. Pass blocking, he's got to work on that. That was known. Run blocking, 57. He was okay. And yeah, let's get to see the defense. And then we'll wrap it up. So Tyrell Dotson is most improved for the defense, 89.5 overall, run defense 82.6, pass rush 73, and coverage 86.8, which is not good last year, but he improved that dramatically. AJ Epinesa, also most improved on the D-line, 80.3 overall, 59.8 in the run defense, tackling, still got to work on that. Pass rush 75.9, coverage 85. Rasul Douglas, our best corner, 80.1, 74 in the run, 49 tackling, 69 pass rush, 78.9 in the pass coverage. And of course, Jordan Poyer, our best safety, 73 overall, 74.3 in run defense, 82 in tackling. Very good tackler. Pass rush 52 and coverage 74.4. Ed Oliver, our best D lineman, 67.8 overall, 55 in the run defense, 43 tackling, 74 pass rush, and he would never be in coverage. So I don't know. Terrell Bernard, our best linebacker. Obviously PFF has him not being the best, but 63.3 overall, 68.3 run defense, 45 tackling, 78 pass rush, 52 coverage. And then Leonard Floyd, an honorable mention. They got him pretty bad on the stats, but you got your eye test for that. And that's what we use PFF for. And that's why we do the film too. We look at the grades, we go over it together, see how it goes, and use your eyes too, because eye test does matter. PFF is a tool to see how it really stands up. I didn't do all the film last night because I know people like shorter videos, but it seemed like they were pretty harsh on a couple guys. But they do, that's their job, they get paid for it, so I respect them, and we will continue to review it. But yeah, that's our little superlative. I think what I'm most disappointed in this year was the turnovers from Josh. And granted, a lot of them could have been avoided. Gabe Davis was the cause of a lot of them for them being not on the same page. And I don't understand how 4 years together they're still not on the same page. So I'm looking for Allen to clean that up a little bit in the postseason. Definitely in the postseason, but next year especially. James Cook, work on, and even if you don't put on a lot of muscle, just work on pass blocking techniques, because even though you're not bigger than the guys blitzing, there's ways around it. There's tricks that you can learn, hitting them in certain positions, getting good leverage. So if you can't put on a lot of muscle and keep your speed, learn better technique, work on catching and focus on those easy touchdowns. Hopefully Dawson Knox can stay healthy next year, and then hope the O-line can continue to grow and grow and grow. They were exceeded expectations by a long shot. I tried looking for ranks in between upcoming playoffs. They haven't shown offensive line ranks, but 2 weeks ago they were in the top 5. I'm assuming they're going to guaranteed in the top 10 this year. My guess is in the top 8, but still went from high 20s to top 8 in the NFL for offensive line. So that's absolutely a huge improvement, and it will continue to grow, especially with Aaron Cromer and who we got. And Oliver had almost 0 impact last year, completely let us down in the playoffs. He's my most improved player this year. Yeah, he's He definitely balled out at an all pro level. But yeah, you guys could put, I know Matt Chatter's doing it too. If you're rewatching, if you're watching currently, you could put your most improved. You can put your tops at each position, and any other kind of superlative you like. But I will be on the Finns tailgate with Shake Money at the Smoke Lounge tonight. I don't know what time. I will be popping in there though, so go support them. Go give them a like and subscribe to their channel. Same thing with Mafia Sports Report, who's in the building. Go Bills podcast, Nickel City Mafia, and of course Red, White, and Bills too. Let's keep growing, and we got a Steelers game to come up and talk about soon. So coming to Nickel City Mafia on Saturday for the Red, White, and Ruthless. We will be talking it and breaking that down. But like the video. Thanks for tuning in. Go Bills. Have a great day.